You know, M. Night Shyamalan as a director, you can kind of compare him to a roller coaster. He's up at the top with Sixth Sense, and then we kind of go down to The Last Airbender, and then we kind of got another big bump up to something like The Visit or even Split, but it's not as high as the first part. And back down we go with Glass. Hello, hello. I am Dr. Rorschach, back again, here to review Glass. Glass is the third picture in M. Night Shyamalan's Split, Unbreakable, coming together trilogy, long-rating, real-world superhero movie thing he's made. I've been very vocal in the past that I absolutely love Unbreakable, and I had mixed feelings about Split. I was really interested in the concept of Split, but when it kind of came to the climax with the way the beast turned out, I kind of wasn't really behind it. So with Glass, we see these two worlds come together, and the big question is, how well does it come together? In Glass, we see Bruce Willis return from his role in Unbreakable, still wearing that bizarre poncho. 19 years later, you think a superhero would get a better superhero costume. It's gear. Samuel Jackson returning from Unbreakable as the title character of the movie, Mr. Glass. And James McAvoy returning as the Beast and all the other different forms of his personality disorder from the movie Split. We also get some of the supporting cast from those movies back here as well. I feel like with this movie, I can't say too much about it without giving away the plot, but I have some issues with the movie. This movie is the combination of a character piece that was Unbreakable. Unbreakable was a very slow movie, and a psychological thriller that was Split. And M. Night Shyamalan's trying to put these two movies together, but the movie never feels like it's one whole movie. It feels like it's just different parts meshed up together. For the people coming in here for Sam Jackson doesn't come into the movie until about the second half of the movie. You see him briefly for the first half a few times, but his character doesn't come into play until the second half of the movie, and he's honestly the highlight of the movie. And throughout the first half of this movie, it's like they took the Unbreakable approach, but with the characters from Split and just building up this fight. But like the first half of this movie was just really boring. We just see a lot of talking between the three main characters and this doctor who has them all in this mental institution, trying to convince them that they don't actually have these superpowers. I think the big thing with this movie is that it just doesn't reach its full potential. Like, this could have been something big, but it just kind of disappoints on a lot of things. This was one of my most anticipated movies this year, unfortunately. And we don't even really get a big fight between the Beast and Bruce Willis's character that we kind of expected from the trailers. It's just a brief thing, and it's kind of a letdown, to be honest. Some good things, however, the cast is great in this movie from what they're doing. James McAvoy giving a great performance as well. It's very impressive to be able to do all these characters and be able to switch them so fast. Samuel Jackson also giving a great performance as well. Something really cool about this movie that I do kind of appreciate, Spencer Clark, that was Bruce Willis's son in Unbreakable, just a tiny child in the movie. He's back in this movie. When you're bringing from a movie to where an actor was a child and then an adult, it'd be easy to recast him and no one would notice, but it is the same guy, and I appreciate stuff like that. It's cool that he brought him back, even though he really didn't need to. But yeah, Glass just has some storytelling problems. I think Shyamalan was just really focused on doing his usual twist with this movie. And the twist is pretty good in this movie, and it was very cleverly done. But the storytelling in this movie just wasn't as powerful as it was in Unbreakable, and I wasn't as interested in the story like I was Split. It fails just because it's trying to combine so many things into one, and it ends up just falling flat on its face. Overall, Glass is kind of a disappointment. If you've seen Unbreakable and Split, you probably still are going to want to see this movie, but if not, there's no real point in seeing it. Glass is a 5.5 out of 10. Alright, and that is all I have for today. As usual, I am Dr. Rorschach. Thank you for watching. Tell me down below what you thought of Glass, and if you were disappointed. I hope we don't have any more disappointments here anytime soon. Lego Movie 2. And have a great day.